Welcome to your maths class, children. Happy morning to you all. Are you all fine? Yes. Today we are going to move on to the new chapter, chapter 3. Under chapter 3 we are going to learn today ratio and proportion. Let us see first what is meant by ratio. It is a sort of comparison by expressing one quantity as the number of times the other is called a ratio. It is a comparison, that is comparing any two quantities by using the number of times, that is called ratio. In a simple word you can express it as a ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. This is called as a ratio. What is ratio, children? A ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. This in the simple word you can say like this. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. Now let us see some situation based on ratio. Just look into this. Let us consider a situation of cooking rice for 2 persons. So the quantity of rice required for 2 persons is 1 cup. Okay, children. Now to cook every 1 cup of rice we need to add 2 cup of water. You could have seen that your mother when she was cooking a rice in the rice cooker, she will add, if 1 cup of that is for example 1 glass of rice, if she added, means to cook the rice she has to add enough quantity of water. In what ratio she will add? That is 2 times. If she has taken 1 glass of rice, means she has to add 2 glass of water. Okay. Now assuming that 8 more guests join for lunch, will the use of ratio help us in handling this situation? Okay, that is the thing. Yes, of course we can handle the situation by using this the ratio. Okay, let us see how it is useful. The number of cup of rice and water required are given below. Now look at this table, children. Number of cup of rice. So for 1 cup the water, how much they have to add? 2. Do you understand? Now if it is a 2 cup of rice, means then the water added to be doubled. So it is 4. Then for 3 it is 6. Then for 4 it is 8. Then for 5 it is 10. For 6 it is 12. For 7 it is 14. For 8 it is 16. So like that the number of water cups, the number of cups of water will also be increased, the number of cup in rice when you added. So now listen, children, in all the cases the number of cups of water or the number of persons is 2 times the number of cup of rice. So we write number of cup of rice is to number of cup of water. I think you understood what is this. Okay, or the number of person, either the number of water or number of person. So 1:2. Such comparison is called as a ratio. I think now you all understood what is a ratio. That is, if they are adding 1 cup of rice, rice means they have to add 2 cup of water. So in what ratio now it is? 1:2. So this comparison is called as a ratio. Understood, children? Now let us move on to some important notes based on ratio. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities, that already I told you. Then a ratio can be written as a fraction. Ratios are mostly written in the simplest form. Then in the above example, the ratio of rice of water in terms of the number of cups can be written in 3 different ways. See, children, the ratio can be written in 3 different ways. Listen, 1:2 or 1/2 or 1 to 2. So these are the ways you can write the ratios. Understood, children? Shall we move on to the next one? Yes. Now let us move on to the properties of ratios. Okay, what are the properties in the ratio? Let us see about this one. Now listen, a ratio has no unit. It doesn't has any unit. It is a number. For example, the ratio of 8 kilometer to 4 kilometer is written as 8:4. Okay, children. In simplest form, see children, the 8 and 4 both can be divided by 2 table. So if you divide 8 in 2 table, how many times? Either, that is either in 2 table you can divide, or in 4 table directly you can divide. 4 2s are 8. 4 1s are 4. So the answer is 2:1, and not 2 kilometer is to 1 kilometer. Okay, children. So now listen. The two quantities of ratio should be the same unit. The ratio of 4 kilometer to 400 is expressed as, that is 4 kilometer is to 400 is expressed as 4 into 1000. That means 4 kilometer to 400 meter. It is not seen there. It is 400 meter. One is in kilometer and the other one is in meter. We cannot express it in ratio. Either both the number should be in the kilometer, or both the number to be in the meter. Okay, children. So now I am going to convert the 4 kilometer into meter. 1 kilometer equal to how many meter, children? Yes, very good. 1000 meter. So I am converting the 4 kilometer into meter. So 4 kilometer into, that is 4 into 1000, which is equal to 4000. And already another thing, 400 meter is given. So you can write 4000 is to 400. Now you can cancel. This side you have 3 zeros and that side you have 2 zero. Directly you can cancel 2 zeros. So your balance will be 40 is to 4. Okay, in 4 table you can cut 40. How many times it will go, children? 4 times. 10 4s are 40. So you can write 10 is to 1. That is your final answer. I think you all understood. If the ratio should be in the same unit. Okay, if it is in kilometer means both the ratios should be in the kilometer. If it is in meter, both should be in the meter. Okay, children. Now next, each number of the ratio is called a term. Now, order of the terms in a ratio cannot be reversed. The order of this term cannot be reversed. Okay. Now, let us move on to some examples based on the ratio. Now, look at this picture, children. A few examples are given below. You look at this picture, you can see what you can able to see. Yes, you can able to see the fishes in the sea. Now listen, ratio of the number of a small fish to the number of big fish. How many big fish are there? Only 1. How many small fish are there? 5. So you can write it as 5:1. Now listen, children. Now from the example, the ratio of the number of, for example, if they are asked like this, the ratio of the number of big fish to the number of small fish. In case the question is like this, then you have tried 1:5. You cannot write 5:1. Understood? The same information cannot be written as 5:1 because how many small fish are there? 5. How many big fish are there? 1. So according to your question, you can write it as 1:5, not 5:1. And so 1:5 and 5:1 are not the same. Do you understand? Have you understood the difference between the two things? 1:5 and 5:1 both are not the same. 5:1 is different, 1:5 is different. So from the above example, the ratio of the number of big fish to the number of a small fish is 1:5. The same information cannot be written as 5:1, and so 1:5 and 5:1 are not the same. Okay, children. Now let us move on to the another ratio in the simplest form. Think about this situation. They are given two things. One is 4 meter, 2 meter rope. One rope length is 4 meter and another rope length is 2 meter. Just you see this thing, children. The larger rope is 4 meter long and the smaller rope is 2 meter long. This is expressed in the form of 4:2. And the simplest form of the ratio of the larger rope to the smallest rope, 2:1. How did you get 2:1, children? Can you guess? Yes, of course. 4:2. both the numbers can be divided by 2 table. So 4 is to 2. You can write it as 4 divided by 2 also. You can cancel it. So you will be getting 2 by 1. That is nothing but 2 is to 1. Okay children. Now second B. B thing you see. The car cost is rupees 5 lakhs. And the bike cost is rupees 50,000. Just see the ratios for this. The cost of a car is rupees 5 lakhs and the cost of the motorbike is rupees 50,000. This is expressed as 5 lakh is to 50,000. Understood children? Now look into that problem. 5 lakh, how many zeros are present there? How many zeros children? 5. Very good. In 50,000 how many zeros? 4 zeros. Can you cut the 4 zeros in both the thing? Yes, you can cut. This can be written as 5 lakh divided by 50,000. So that you can cancel this zeros. So the balance will be 50 is to 5. And the simplest, now 50 and 5 both can be divided by the 5 table. 50 how many times it will go in 5 table children? 10 times. Very good. And 5 it will go in only 1 time. So and the simplest form of a ratio of the car to the motorbike is 10 is to 1. Have you understood the simplest form children? Yes, simplest form is nothing but just you have to simplify it to the lowest term. That is called the simplest form. Okay, now let us move on to some example sums. Simplifying the ratio of the same unit. Okay, your first problem is simplify the ratio to 20 is to 5. Now look into the solution children. First let us write this 20 is to 5 can be written as 20 divided by 5. Okay, now divide the numerator and denominator. Both 20 as well as 5 will both go in the 5 table. Now see, look at that box. They have given 5 ones are 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. So 20 divided by 5 how much will get? 4. In 5 table 20 will go 4 times. So 4 is your answer. And 5 divided by 5 is 1. So finally the ratio is 4 is to 1. One more example let us see. Example 3.2. Find the ratio of 500 gram to 250 gram. So 2 already I told you the ratio can be expressed like this also. So 500 gram to 250 is, so you can write 500 is to 250. That can be written as 500 divided by 250. Okay, you can cancel in simple way. Either now they are divided by 250 or else you can cancel the numerator 10 and denominator 10. So the balance will be 50 divided by 25. What is 50 by 25? In 25 how many times the 50 will come? 2 times. 25 2s are 50. And in 25 table it will go in 1 time. So you can write directly in the simplest form 2 by 1. Understood children? Either you can divide by 250 table or you can cancel the numerator and denominator 110. So your answer will be 50 divided by 25. Okay, so 50 divided by 25 means in 25 table 50 you are getting. 25 ones are 25 and 25 twos are 50. So you can write it in the ratio 2 is to 1. Okay children. Now let us move on to the exercise 3.1. Okay, now the first we are going to learn fill-ups. Fill in the blanks. Your first fill-up. Ratio of rupees 3 to ratio of rupees 5. Sorry children, ratio of rupees 3 to rupees 5. Both are in rupees, so no problem. Directly you can write the answer 3 is to 5. Understood children? Now next sum lesson, ratio of 3 meter to 200 centimeter. Already I explained to you both the ratio should have the same units. That is meter means meter, centimeter means centimeter. Both should have the same units. But here the 3 meter to 200 centimeter. One is in meter and another one is centimeter. So let us convert that meter into centimeter now. Okay. Now listen to the solution children. 1 meter equal to how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. Therefore, 3 meter equal to 3 into 100 which is equal to 300 centimeter. Now come back to your ratio. 3 meter is to 200 centimeter. That is your question. Now we have changed the 3 meter into what? 300 centimeter. So your answer is 300 is to 200. Now look at the question, children. You have 300 two zeros and 200 two zero. You can cancel directly the 20 and your final answer is 3 is to 2. Now subdivision 3. Ratio of 5 kilometer 400 meter to 6 kilometer, which is equal to that we have to find. Okay, now I am going to convert everything into the meter. So 1 kilometer equal to how many meter, children? 1000 meter. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. Now see how I have changed. 5 kilometer 400 meter. So 5 kilometer. So 5 into 1000 you will be getting 5000 plus this 400 you will be writing. So your final answer is 5400 meter. Like the 6 kilometer can be written as 6 into 1000, which is equal to 6000 meter. Now come back to your question. That is, what is your question? 5 kilometer 400 meter is to 6 kilometer. So you can write, what did you got for 5 kilometer 400 meter? 5400 is to 6000. Now same what I told you there, you can cancel 2 zeros. So you will get 54 is to 60. Now both will come under what table? In 6 table itself you take. How many times 54 will come? 9 times. 6 nines are 54 and 6 tens are 60. So your final answer is 9 is to 10. Okay. Now let us move on to fourth subdivision. Ratio of 75 paise to rupees 2. Now listen, children, carefully. The ratio of 75 paise, that is, one is in paise and the other one is in rupees. Okay, children, either you have to convert both into paise or both into rupees. Rupees we cannot convert the 75 paise, you will get in point. So let us convert the rupees into paise. 1 rupee equal to how many paise, children? 100 paise. Okay, 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. So 2 rupees equal to 2 into 100 equal to 200 paise. So now come back to your ratio. So 75 is to 200. At the side I have given, see children, 75 divided by 25. Both will go under 25 table. So you can cancel. So 75 divided by 25, your answer is 3, and 200 divided by 25, it is 8. So 200, how many times it will go under 25? 8 times. 25 8s are 200. 25 3s are 75. So your final answer is 3 is to 8. Have you all understood, children? Yes. Now 4 fill-up is over. Now let us move on to the true or false. Say whether the following statement are true or false. Subdivision 1. The ratio of 130 centimeter to 1 meter is 13 is to 10. Is it true or false? Of course it is true. I told you already 1 meter equal to how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. So you can convert it. So 1010 will go. So final answer is 13 is to 10. So it is true. The second subdivision, one of the term in a ratio cannot be 1. It is false. Okay. Now children, before I move on to the problems, you just listen. All these whatever I am taking, you just listen. You just observe the class. I will send from exercise 3.1 fully as a PDF for you to copy down the notes in your max separate rough note to copy it. I will send it through you as a PDF. You can write it once and send it to your concerned max teachers. Okay, children. Now let us move on to problem number 3. Find the simplified form of the following ratio. Just you observe the class, children. That is more than enough. I'll send you the PDF. You can copy down afterwards. Now listen, children. Find the simplified form of the following ratios. What is the first question? 15 is to 20. So let us move on to the solution, children. 15 divided by 20. So both you can see by seeing the number itself, you can find out easily. Both will divided by 5 table. So 15 divided by 5 and 20 divided by 5. So 15, how many times it will go in 5 table? 3 times. 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. So 3 by 4. So therefore your answer is 15 is to 20 is equal to 3 is to 4. Okay, now let us move on to second subdivision. 32 is to 24. Third, 32 divided by 24. 32 divided, both will go under 8 table. 8 4s are 32, 8 3s are 24. So your final answer is 4 by 3. Either you can do like this or in a simplified form. That is 32 divided by 25 means you can cut it by 2 table also. So on top you will be getting 16 2s are 32 and 12 2s are. Again you can cancel it by 4 tables. So you will either in 2 table you will get it in the simplified form. You can do it that method also or directly like this also you can do it. Okay children. Therefore 32 is to 24 is equal to 4 is to 3 is your final answer. Now subdivision 3, 7 is to 15. Can you simplify this children? 7 will come only in the one table. 7 ones are 7. As well as 15 will come under one table as well as in 5 table. 5 threes are, but you cannot simplify the numerator. So you have to write the solution as it is. 7 is to 15. We cannot simplify this number. Okay children. Now subdivision 4. 12 is to 27. So 12 and 27 both will go under 3 table. Both you will get in 3 table. That is 12 divided by 3 and 27 divided by 3. So 12 divided, how many times 12 will go in 3 table? 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So your answer is 4. Like that 27 divided by 3 means it will come under 9. So therefore 12 is to 27 is equal to 4 is to 9 is your answer. Okay children. Now let us move on to the fifth subdivision. 75 is to 100. So 75 is to 100. So both you can divide it by the 25 table. So 75 divided by 25 and 100 divided by 25. 25 3s are 75. Already in one more sum also we did the same model. 25 1s are 25. 25 2s are 50 and 25 3s are 75. So 3 times you can cancel and 25 4s are 100. So therefore 75 is to 100 is equal to 3 is to 4. Okay children. Now let us move on to the sum number 4, 5 and the balance 3 more sums are there that we will do it in our next class. Okay children. Thank you and please don't forget I will send you the PDF. Please copy it and once and send it to your concerned maths teachers. Send through WhatsApp you can send it. Okay children. Thank you children. Goodbye. Have a nice day.